Hi students, welcome back to Max video classes. So in the last video we completed exercise 2.2. So in this video I'm going to teach the sums in exercise 2.3. Let's see the first one. Solve the following equations and check your results. Here some equations are given. So you solve that equations and you check your result. That means the result is satisfied that means the variable value is satisfied the given equation or not. We verify that one also. And see the first equation. Here the first equation is 3x is equal to 2x plus 18. So is there any difference in between the previous equations and this equation? Yes, there is a small difference. What is that? In the previous equations, the variable terms present on only left side part. But in this equation, the variable term presents on the left side and the right side. Okay, so it is not important the variable term is on the left side or right side. So to solve an equation, here we are defined some steps. Just we follow the steps. Here what is the first step? Here the first step is simplify the left side part and right side part separately. Okay, that means in the left side and in the right side, is there any like terms? First is simplify them and then transpose all the variable terms to left side and all constant terms to right side. So that is our second step. We transpose all the variable terms in an equation on left side and we transpose all the constant terms to right side. Okay, and then simplify the left side part and the right side part. So from that result, we find the required variable value. So these are the steps what we are following to find the solution of any equation. Here also we follow the same. So here in this given equation left side, how many terms are there? There are only one term. Okay, so in the right side, how many terms are there? There are two terms. Okay, so on the left side we have only one term, that is variable term. On the right side we have two terms. One is variable term and another one is constant term. So first you transpose this variable term to left side. Why? Because so variable terms presents on the left side only. So that's why we transpose this variable term to left side. Here we are transposing a term. We are not transposing a factor. We are transposing a term. X term completely transposes to left side. So what is the sign of this term? It's plus sign. So when you transpose it to left side, it changes to minus. So on left side already you have 3x and plus 2x is transposed to left side, it changes to minus 2x is equal to right side. Right side actually we have two terms, but the 2x, that means the variable term, transposes to left side. So on the right side how many terms we left? Only one term, that is 18. Now simplify the left side part and right side part separately. So left side 3x minus 2x, both are the like terms. So 3x minus 2x, it is equal to x. Right side we have only one term, that is constant, that is 18. So x is equal to 18. So this is the solution for the given equation. 3x is equal to 2x plus 18. Now verification. Okay, so verification is very simple. Substitute the variable value on left side and right side separately and observe the result is same or not. Now here the solution is x is equal to 18. Now substitute this value on the left side of the given equation. Here what is the left side part of the given equation? That is 3x. So 3 into 18, it is equal to 54. And substitute the same value on the right side. So here what is the right side part of the given equation? That is 2x plus 18. So 2 into 18 plus 18, it is equal to 2 into 18, 36 plus 18, it is equal to 54. So in both sides we get the same result. So x is equal to 18 is the solution of the first equation. Okay, let's come to the second equation. Here the second equation is 5t minus 3 is equal to 3t minus 5. 5t minus 3 is equal to 3t minus 5. First write down the given equation. 5t minus 3 is equal to 3t minus 5. Okay, follow the steps. So on the left side part there is any like term, there is any like terms, there is no like terms. On the right side there is any like terms, no like terms. So move to the second step. Transpose the all variable terms to left side and all constant terms to right side. So on the left side we have variable term, on the right side also we have variable term. On the left side we have constant term, on the right side also we have constant term. So transpose this variable term to left side and transpose this constant term to right side. Okay, so from the left side, when you transpose this constant term to right side, here we have only 5t, and you are transposing this variable term to left side. So what is the sign of this term? Plus sign. So when you transpose it to left side, it changes to minus. So plus 3t transpose to left side changes to minus 3t is equal to, already right side you have minus 5. Why? Because 3t is already transposed to left side. So right side we have minus 5, and from the left side you transpose this constant term to right side. So what is the sign of this term? Minus. So when you transpose it to right side, changes to plus. So minus 3 is transposed to right side, it changes to plus 3. Now simplify this. 5t minus 3t, it is equal to 2t. Both are the like terms now. So 5t minus 3t, it is equal to 2t, is equal to minus 5 plus 3, it is equal to minus 2. Then t is equal to minus 2 by 2. T is equal to minus 1. Okay, now verify this solution is right or wrong. Verification. So substitute this t value in the left side. So 5 in left side part is 5 into t minus 3. So 5 into minus 1 minus 3, it is equal to minus 5 minus 3, it is equal to minus 8. And substitute the same value in the right side. 3 into minus 1 minus 5, it is equal to minus 3 minus 5, it is equal to minus 8. So we got the same result. Now t is equal to minus 1 is the required solution of the given equation. Okay, let's come to the third one. Here the third equation is 5x plus 9 is equal to 5 plus 3x. 5x plus 9 is equal to 5 plus 3x. Follow the steps. So there is no like terms, there is no like terms on the left side, and there is no like terms on the right side. So but the left side we have variable term and the constant term, on right side also we have constant term, variable term. So transpose this variable term to left side and transpose this constant term to right side. Okay, so when you do this transposition, plus 3x transpose to left side, it changes to minus 3x. On the left side already you have 5x, so 5x minus 3x is equal to, so when you transpose this plus 9 to right side, so plus 9 it transposes to right side, it changes to minus 9, and on right side already you have 5 minus 9. Okay, now simplify this. 5x minus 3x, it is equal to 2x. 5 minus 9, it is equal to minus 4. Then x is equal to minus 4 by 2. X is equal to minus 2. Now substitute this x value on the left side and the right side. Verification. First substitute this x value in the left side. So here the left side is 5x plus 9. So x is equal to minus 2. So 5 into minus 2 plus 9. 5 into minus 2 minus 10 plus 9, it is equal to minus 1, and the right side part is 5 plus 3x, so it is equal to 5 plus 3 into x means minus 2. So 5 plus 3 into minus 2 minus 6. So 5 minus 6 minus 1. The result is same. So this is the required solution of the given equation. Let's come to the fourth one. Here the fourth equation is 4z plus 3 is equal to 6 plus 2z. This is the given equation. Follow the steps. First write down the given equation. 4z plus 3 is equal to 6 plus 2z. So first transpose this 2z to left side and plus 3 to right side. So when you complete this transposition, 4z plus 2z transpose to left side, it changes to minus 2z is equal to plus 3 is transposed to right side, it changes to minus 3. So 4z minus 2z is equal to 6 minus 3. So 4z minus 2z, it is equal to 2z, and 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. So z is equal to 3 by 2. Now substitute this z value in the left side and right side. Let's do verification. First substitute this z value on the left side. Here the left side part is 4z plus 3. That means 4 into 3 by 2 plus 3. So it is equal to 2 times. So 2 3 is 6 plus 3. It is equal to 9. And substitute the same value on the right side. So here the right side part is 6 plus 2 into z. Z is equal to 3 by 2. So it is equal to 2 cancel. So 6 plus 3. It is equal to 9. We get the same result. So z is equal to 3 by 2 is the required solution of given equation. Okay. Let's come to the next one. Here the next equation is 2x minus 1 is equal to 14 minus x. Write on the given equation. 2x minus 1 is equal to 14 minus x. Okay. First, as usual, transpose the variable term minus x to left side and the constant term minus 1 to right side. Okay, so when you complete this transposition, the equation is changes to 2x minus x is transposed to left side, then it changes to plus x is equal to 14 minus 1 is transposed to right side, then it changes to plus 1. So 2x plus x, 3x is equal to 15. So x is equal to 15 by 3. So x is equal to 5. Okay, we do the verification. So substitute this x value in the left side part. Here the left side is 2x minus 1. So that means 2 into 5 minus 1. It is equal to 10 minus 1, 9. And the right side part is 14 minus x. So 14 minus 5. So 14 minus 5. It is equal to 9. So same result. That means x is equal to 5 is the required solution of the given equation. And let's come to the next one. Here the next equation is 8x plus 4 is equal to 3 into x minus 1 plus 7. So this is the given equation. Okay. So here observe the left side part and right side part. The left side part is 8x plus 4 and the right side part is 3 into x minus 1 plus 7. Okay. So in the right side part here we have brackets. So first remove that bracket, then start your work. Why? Because in the first step to solve an equation, first we simplify the left side part and right side part separately. Okay, so left side there is no simplification. Why? Because on the left side part here we have only two terms. One is x term and another one is a constant term. But when you come to the right side part, here also we have two terms, 3 into x minus 1. This is total one term, and 7, it is a constant term. But in the first term of the right side part there is bracket. So first you remove that bracket and then we start the transposition process. Okay, so that is the first step in our simplification. Why? Because in arithmetic we have one rule. Anyone remember? BODMAS rule. So when you do any simplification, you must follow the BODMAS rule. So in this BODMAS rule, B stands for brackets, O stands for off, D stands for division, M stands for multiplication, and A stands for addition, and S stands for subtraction. So when you do any simplification, we must follow this BODMAS rule. So according to this here, first we remove the brackets. Okay. So here we are simplifying only right side part, so that's why here I am writing the left side part as it is. 8x plus 4 is equal to, here the first term is 3 into x minus 1, means 3 is multiplies the every term inside the bracket. Why? Because inside the bracket here we have one algebraic expression. That means you are multiplying this algebraic expression by a number. So you multiply this 3 by every term inside the bracket. That means indirectly here we are applying distributive property. Okay, so 3 into x, 3x, 3 into minus 1, minus 3, plus 7. Okay, so 8x plus 4 is equal to 3x minus 3 plus 7. Both are the like terms now. Minus 3 is a constant term and plus 7 is also a constant term. So minus 3 plus 7, it is equal to plus 4. Now transpose the variable terms to left side and the constant terms to right side. That means 3x transpose to left side and plus 4 transpose to right side. So on the left side already we have 8x. 3x is transposed to left side, it changes to minus 3x. Why? Because it's plus 3x. And on the right side already you have 4. When you transpose this plus 4 to right side, it changes to minus 4. So 8x minus 3x, it is equal to 5x is equal to 4 minus 4, 0. So x is equal to 0 by 5. X is equal to 0. So this is the solution. We do the verification. So substitute this x value in left side part. Here the left side part is 8x plus 4. So 8 into 0 plus 4. 8 into 0, 0 plus 4. It is equal to 4. And substitute the x value on the right side. So right side part is 3 into x minus 1 plus 7. So x is equal to 0. So that means 3 into 0 minus 1 plus 7. 3 into 0 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 into 3 minus 3 plus 7. It is equal to 4. So here we get two same results. So x is equal to 0 is the solution of the given equation. Let's come to the next one. Here the next equation is x is equal to 4 by 5 into x plus 10. So this is the given equation. Okay. So first simplify the right side part. Why? Because right side you have bracket. So first you simplify that. So x is equal to 4 by 5 into x. It is equal to 4 by 5x plus 4 by 5 into 10. Okay, that means indirectly here we are applying distributive property. A into b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c. Then x is equal to 4 by 5x plus 5, 10, 2 times. So 4 to 8. So x is equal to 4 by 5 into x plus 8. And again we transpose. Let's come to the next one. Here the next equation is x is equal to 4 by 5 into x plus 10. So this is the given equation. So first we simplify the right side part. Okay, why? Because right side already you have bracket. So first you remove that bracket. So x is equal to 4 by 5 into x plus 4 by 5 into 10. So indirectly here we are applying distributive property. A into b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c. Okay, now simplify. X is equal to 4 by 5x plus 5, 10, 2 times and 4 to 8. Okay, and transpose this variable term to left side. So x minus 4 by 5 into x plus 8. Oh, sorry, is equal to 8. Is equal to 8. Okay. So x minus 4 by 5. Simplify it carefully. Here the LCM is 5. The denominator is 1. So 5, 1. LCM is 5. And the numerator is 5x minus 4x is equal to 8. So 5x minus 4x, it is equal to x by 5 is equal to 8. That means x divided by 5. Okay, that means here division process is going on. So when you transpose this 5 to right side, this division is changes to multiplication. Here we are transposing denominator of a p by q form. We are transposing a denominator. So here it divides the numerator. So when you transpose it to left side, it multiplies the right side part. Okay, right side here we have 8. So 8 into 5, it is equal to 40. X is equal to 40 is the solution of this equation. Okay, now let's we do verification. Okay, now substitute this x in the left side part. Left side you have only x, so x is equal to 40. And when you substitute this x on the right side, so it is equal to 4 by 5 into 40 plus 10. It is equal to 4 by 5 into 40 plus 10, 50. So 10 times. So 4 into 10, it is equal to 40. We get the same results. So that means x is equal to 40 is the required solution of given equation. Next equation is 2x by 3 plus 1 is equal to 7x by 15 plus 3. First write down the given equation. 2x by 3 plus 1 is equal to 7x by 15 plus 3. Okay. So there is no simplifications on left side and right side. So transpose the variable terms to left side and constant terms to right side. So 7x by 15 transpose to left side and plus 1 transpose to right side. Then 2x by 3, 7x by 15 transpose to left side, changes to minus 7x by 15. It is equal to 3 minus 1. Plus 1 transpose to right side, it changes to minus 1. Now find the LCM of the denominators. 3, 15. LCM is 15 and the numerator is which number you multiplied the 3, you get 15, 5. So 5 into 2x, it is equal to 10x minus 7x is equal to 2. 10x minus 7x, it is equal to 3x by 15 is equal to 2. And when you simplify the left side part, 3, 15, 5 times. Okay, then x by 5 is equal to 2. And when you transpose this 5 to right side, 5 is in denominator. So when you transpose to right side, it multiplies. So 2x is equal to 2 into 5. So x is equal to 10. So this is the solution. And let's do verification. Substitute this x value in the left side 2x by 3 plus 1. That means 2 into 10 by 3 plus 1. It is equal to 20 by 3 plus 1. Okay, here the LCM is 3 and the numerator is 20 plus 3. It is equal to 23 by 3. Okay, and substitute the same value in the right side. So 7x by 15 plus 3. It is equal to 7. X means 10 by 15 plus 3. Okay, so 7 into 10 means 70 by 15 plus 3. Fifth table. In 17, 16 times, 14 times, and 15 3 times. Okay, so 14 by 3 plus 3. LCM is 3 and the numerator is 14 plus 3 is 9. 14 plus 9, 23 by 3. So both the results are same. So x is equal to 10 is the required solution of this equation. And let's come to the ninth one. Okay, here the given equation is 2y plus 5 by 3 is equal to 26 by 3 minus 1. Okay, so here there is no simplification in left side and right side, so transpose all variable terms to left side and our constant terms to right side. So minus y is transposed to left side, 5 by 3 is transposed to right side, so 2y minus y transposed to left side changes to plus y is equal to plus 5 by 3 transposed to right side changes to minus 5 by 3. So 2y plus y, it is equal to 3y is equal to, the denominators are same, so simplify the numerators directly. 26 minus 5 by 3, so 3y is equal to 26 minus 5, it is equal to 21 by 3, so 21 7 times 3y is equal to 7 and y is equal to 7 by 3. Okay, let's do verification. Substitute this 7 by 3 in the left side. Left side you have 2y plus 5 by 3, that means 2 into 7 by 3 plus 5 by 3, it is equal to 2 into 7 by 3, 2 7s 14 by 3 plus 5 by 3, and the denominators are same, so simplify the numerators directly. 14 plus 5 19 by 3, and substitute the same value in the right side. Right side we have 26 by 3 minus y, so 26 by 3 minus 7 by 3, it is equal to, the denominators are same, simplify the numerators directly. 26 minus 7 by 3, it is equal to 19 by 3. So both results are same, that means x is equal to 7 by 3 is the required solution of this equation. And let's come to the next one. 3m is equal to 5m minus 8 by 5. 3m is equal to 5m minus 8 by 5. Okay, there is no simplification on left side and right side, so that's why transpose the variable terms to left side. 5m is transposed to left side, so 3m plus 5m transposed to left side changes to minus 5m is equal to minus 8 by 5. So 3m minus 5m, it is equal to minus 2m is equal to minus 8 by 5. And here you observe very carefully. What is the next step? Next step, we transpose this minus 2 to right side. So minus 2 is what? It is a factor on the left side part. It is a factor of the left side part, and that means you are transposing a factor. This minus 2 is multiplied by m. When you transpose to right side, it changes to division. Multiplication is changes to division, but on the right side we have a p by q form, so that's why here we are not present the division directly. Yeah, here we present the division as multiplication by writing the reciprocal of this factor. So minus 2 reciprocal is 1 by minus 2. Okay, so right side already you have minus 8 by 5, and you are transposing this minus 2 to right side. Minus 2 is a factor, it's multiplied by m. When you transpose to right side, changes to division, but already right side we have a p by q form, so that's why here we are not present the division directly. We present the division as multiplication, and then you write the reciprocal of this factor. Minus 2 reciprocal is 1 by minus 2. Now simplify this. Minus minus cancel, and 2 8 4 times, so m is equal to 4 by 5. Okay, now substitute this value in the left side and right side separately. Verification. So the left side is 3m, means 3 into 4 by 5, it is equal to 12 by 5, 3 4 12 by 5. And the right side is 5m minus 8 by 5, it is equal to 5 into 4 by 5 minus 8 by 5. 5 into 4 by 5, it is equal to 20 by 5 minus 8 by 5. So the denominators are same, so simplify the numerators directly. So 20 minus 8 by 5, it is equal to 12 by 5. Both the answers are same, so m is equal to 4 by 5 is the required solution of this equation. So this is exercise 2.3. Remaining sums will continue in the next video, and you remember one thing, practice is the most important to solve an equation. Practice well. Thank you for watching. Bye.